Brictopian. Hello, it's Brictopian here, and today I will be taking a look at the start of a MOC that I have created. This MOC is based on The Matrix, which spans 4 movies and also has other merch and other formats, such as comic books, etc. The Matrix is my favourite film of all time, and therefore I wanted to base something from Lego on The Matrix. I chose a modular building as the style I wanted to base it on because I really like modulars. They're one of the coolest Lego designs, in my opinion, in the way they do stuff. And I just really like the way I can fit all the different references to the Matrix and different things in a building and have it still my own thing as well. So it's based on the Matrix. It's not meant to represent a specific building or anything, but it's meant to be inspired by the Matrix design. So in this particular process and stage of the build, I managed to create 2 minifigures. I've created Neo from the Matrix. He's got his longer hair from the 4th movie, but I also do have a way of making him have the shorter hair from the first 3 movies. I've used single transparent studs as representations for the blue pill and the red pill, although I am going to make tile built ones that I'm going to add to the building at some point. I've also done Trinity, which at the moment is on them sort of action pose pieces, and I've stuck them into a wall, and it makes it look like she's in the scene from, I believe, the 2nd film, or is it the 3rd film? The 2nd, I believe, where she's falling out of a building and plummeting to the ground, and she's shooting up in the air. I've used 2 of the automatic machine gun pieces, and I've put transparent orange and transparent, just normal clear studs stacked on top of the gun to look like bullet time, and then I've put a metallic silver one at the end to represent the bullet. So for Trinity, you can remove her, and I've used a nice torso piece there, which I think captures her shape and style quite well. I know it's got the purple bits there, but it sort of works as the right shape in that matrixy look. The hair, I've used a short black hair and a sunglasses headpiece, which looks really cool. I've got a machine gun there for her. See, there's the machine guns. And basically the legs are plain black, and on the back you can see there as well. There's no alternative face on this custom figure. And then this one also, I believe, has no alternative face. And you can see Neo there. It just looks really cool. I really like this outfit. It's comes from a Star Wars figure. I can't remember which one now, but I'm sure you could find it. I think it's a Commander one or something. But yeah, these 2 figures I really like as representing what they are, especially the Neo one. They're not 100% perfect, but they do look good, I think, for what they are. And they turned out quite well, so I think they're a good way of creating those characters. And then beyond that, I've also got Deja Vu, the cat from the Matrix, which you don't know the name is as... He's called Deja Vu in the earlier films because like 2 cats walk by, one looks the same as the other, but in the 4th film they actually call the cat Deja Vu. It's basically just the black cat piece that was used in a CMF to go over Witch, I believe in series 14, I believe, of the CMFs. And I just took that, bought that minifigure and kept the cat because it's a black cat. It's the only way so far to get a black cat. But yeah, I used that for Deja Vu, and I've just placed that on the MOC of the building. So basically the building, I've done some stuff so far. I've used a normal lamp, like street lamp that you get on modulars. I kept it in white. I did think about trying a green one. I tried a green one and a black one, but I thought the white looked good with the rabbit and the writing on the sign. So I've got that. This actually transitions from a Ninjago modular into a Creator Expert one because I put the water there, and I've had it so this would be the walkway from a Ninjago one, and then it goes down into the Creator Expert one. And I've used an angle like brick there, so it like looks a nice sleek transition rather than just being like dud and then dud. It's like got the angle there. I use this wall here, this just basic wall of a brick with a 1x3 jumper plate tile on top, and I've used that to stop the water going through, and I've just put a single cheese slope piece there, which I may change as a water ripple, but I use that because I don't currently have any normal flat 1x1s of the trans blue at the moment. I may change that. I've got a little bit of an arch there, so you can pretend the water's flowing into this under pathway section. I just thought that looked quite nice. But basically, yeah, so you can put this, you can have an Indigo module on this side, and you can have a Creator Expert module on this side. I like that idea because I wanted this building to sort of be compatible with both, and I really love Ninjago modulars and Creator Expert ones. And I thought if I had this, it's also a way that if I'm displaying all of my sets, I could always put this in between the two. And I've always wanted to try making a plate that transitions because it just looks more flush. And I like the idea of having Creator Expert and Ninjago modulars together because they still do fit the same scale and everything. So that's what I did, basically, and I've just used black plate under there so you can get the colour right, just like Ninjago modulars. And then you can see at the side of the building, I haven't finished much of it yet. I've got to build up these whole walls, but I've managed to put these Technic bricks in there with the holes. I put a red one and a blue one again to represent the pills, just because why not? It beats just black for a change. And then I've got them here, but they're opposite, so there's a red there and a blue there, whereas on that side it's blue and then red. I've got the load of these trans green studs in different shades of green, which I'm going to use as the green matrix coding what's going to go up the building. But I might not necessarily keep them here. I might have them on the next floor up, but I've just put them here for now to try it out. As you can see, yeah, the front of the building is basically done. That's the height I want it to be. And I've used this nice green door, which has got a nice black frame to it, and it matches the colour scheme perfectly. And then I've got a doormat, which uses the blue great piece and the red piece, and I've just got a step down as well because the door is actually raised up by a brick. I really enjoyed making the window section. I thought that was fun. I made it an inverted bay window, and I've used them hinge plate pieces to get the angle right, and you can secure it, see, there and there, and then you can secure it at the bottom, so this bit joins with this bit, and then what you do is you just angle it right, and you put flat, smooth tiles, and then you put studs, plates with studs on there, and then you put this whole section on top, and it keeps it secure. And I actually really like it. I think it makes a nice change from just having a normal bay window to have one that's inverted, and I just think it fits the whole Matrix vibe to have something that's inverted. It kind of like makes sense because the Matrix is like the anti world of such, and I just thought it looked really cool, and it looks good with the black strips going through as well, bricks. And then I put a chain here just above the window because I like Matrix using a lot of metallic stuff like chains and swords and guns and stuff, and I just thought it looked really nice. And then I put the Matrix wording there using 1x1 tiles, which have the words printed on. They're not stickers, these are from a dot set. And I got these from Bricks and Pieces, and I've put them on there to spell the words. I think they're the perfect size for this particular building. They do have the ones from the typewriter that are bigger, but I thought these were perfect. And then I've just put some trans green tiles around it as well to fill that plate in that's underneath. And then I've put these like sort of arch decorational elements above because I think it looks really cool and adds a bit of shape to the building, so it's not quite so square. And I just think that looks really good. And then I've put the rabbit, which is a reference to Following the White Rabbit from the first movie, about following the rabbit, and also in the fourth movie there is a rabbit in one of the scenes. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is one on a table in a scene. Some people might have not paid attention, but I did. And I've just put that on there. I've just used these plates that have the bars on, and I've stuck them into a 1x2 snot brick, and then it makes it the perfect height to make this level with this part, the top brick. And then these are jumper plates, obviously, so you can put the top floor on when I do it. But yeah, I'm going to change these to light grey as well, these plates, because then it will match perfectly with the light grey sidewalk of Ninjago modulars. But I've put them black for now because I don't have any grey ones at the moment. I'm waiting on those. And then obviously the sides of the building will be finished. And the back of the building, I've just done a drain pipe, whatever, going up, and I've stuck that into another Technic brick there, so it fits perfectly. I've put a clip brick there to hold it more solid, and then I've just put a random tomato there, which is red, but I'll probably remove that. I've put fence pieces here and there, but I don't know if I'm keeping them there or not. I've just done that to finish the plate off a bit. I've managed to use a angled door, which I've used one of those angled piece ones because I thought that looked pretty awesome, to be honest. I like it and it makes it less square, the building. I just think that looks pretty cool. And then I've got the door on it that is like the one with the lines going through, and it's transparent door and it can just open like that. And then I've also used these window frames at the back that also have the lines going through, but I've stuck a nice custom build of like plant foliage on top, and I've just used that on this brick so it like attaches like that and it just sits on. I thought it looks really good, like that overgrown sort of dystopian feel you'd get from the Matrix. It sort of looks nice and it adds some green, obviously more green for the Matrix. I don't know if I'm going to tile this yet. I might do, with like cracked sidewalk to add to that sort of dystopian dead feel, but I'm not 100% yet. And then there's not a lot else I need to say on what I've done so far. I've just put a missing cat sign up there. That's not going to stay there. I've just put that there for now because it references the cat at the front, the Deja Vu cat. I might put this outside somewhere, or I might not even use it for this, I don't know. But I'll probably put a clock there instead at some point. Inside, I haven't really done anything yet. I've got a key there to reference the key maker from the second movie. I've put more machine guns there, spare ones. There's other things I'd like to do on the interior, but only time will tell what I'd do. Like, I'd like to put Morpheus's dark red chair in there, maybe, as a MOC. I wouldn't mind putting, maybe put in Neo's apartment, like his desk with the computer and stuff. And I don't know what else yet, but I'm going to try and do a second floor, so that's going to have some details as well. But I've got a few more ideas. I wouldn't mind doing a phone box outside, maybe, to reference in the phone booths that are in the Matrix, how they get out of the Matrix. In the first films, they use a phone booth. That would be quite cool. But I'm not 100% yet, obviously. But we'll just take it how it comes and see what happens, really. But I think it's turned out really well so far. I really loved my bunny sign. I think it looks good. I've used a bunny piece. I really like my brick built the Matrix sign. I really like the bay window, how it's inverted, and using them trans green bricks. I think that looks really cool. I think I've made it quite well how I've transitioned from Ninjago to Creator Expert. I think that's turned out pretty good. This obviously is just a basic wall, but I could have made it more interesting. But I think for stability and that and realism, I think just a normal wall makes sense. I like the Deja Vu cat. I think that's really nice. And I love my minifigures that I created, especially the Neo one. I just think it works really well. So you can put them on the studs, because I left studs there as well, which I think looks really cool as well. So you can just put Trinity back on there, and she can stand all the way back, like she's shooting up in the air, and it looks really snazzy. I'm just so happy with this so far. I mean, yeah, it's not based on an actual building from the Matrix, but I thought a lot of the buildings from the actual Matrix movie are quite bland, like they're just grey buildings, and I wanted to make something that looks really like it's like a Matrix fans building or a Matrix museum of sorts, like something that's just like crammed with Matrix references, and I thought, and colour and stuff, so it'd be more interesting to me, and I think so far it's turned out really well. It's only the future will tell of how well it turns out going forward, but I think so far it's a good start. There's not too much more I need to say, actually, so let's wrap this up. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.